Actually, let me just book one of these. I'll do, I think the 1176 free, and I think somebody's using it. So that would be the other downside, is that people are going to be using this stuff, and I guess I may as well book it. You know, I could just book. No, I don't want to book the tape machine. I will book. I think somebody's using the gold can too, aren't they? Yep. Maybe I could book it. You know what? I'll book the gold can and I'll come back. So basically what you do, see, as soon as I book that session, it says your session starts in 33 minutes. All right, so my session has started. And unfortunately, my file did not upload in time, but whatever. I'm going to show you guys this anyway, just to kind of give you a gist of what's going on. Like I said, you really should try to upload all your files before you book any sessions, because I've had issues. This is one thing that they still need to work out, is I don't know if they don't support FLAC files, or like there's something that happens when you hit refresh or when it automatically refreshes. So yes, upload your files first, because that will take the longest amount of time. Anyway, they've added some awesome things since the last time I talked about them. And number one, you can choose what audio is being sent over. So you can do Opus, which is awesome. You can do lossless, which is awesome. Actually, is that not working right now? For some reason, Opus can't be chosen, but MP3 can be. I also have a buffering setting. So, and then this is my favorite option, UI scale. So I'm going to put it at 160. Okay, that's still not big enough for me. Let's just do 200. All right, 200. So there we go. That's beautiful. So what you want to do is, just like real analog gear, because this is real analog gear, you have your output controls at the top here. And whatever your file is that you sent to them, it doesn't really matter. Ideally, you would send them something that is hovering around negative 18 decibels to negative 10. But if it's too quiet or too loud, that's where you bring it down with this control right here. This is their output from their digital to analog converter that's then being sent into this processor right here. And then you want to set everything so that basically the input level is going to be matching around, again, negative 18 decibels. You don't want to have it clipping, because at that point you're getting converter analog saturation, which you usually want to avoid. Anyway, this is the beautiful SSL clone. And my favorite settings by far, all the way slow, 4:1 ratio, all the way fast or automatic. And then while you're playing this, if I had a file to show you guys, you would click it up here. Oh look, I do have stuff. I don't know if either of these work. I can try it. Oh, it did load up. So let's hit play and send some audio through this thing. So I'm slamming the hell out of it, but it still sounds pretty good. I just need to use makeup gain. And that's it. Sounds good to me. Now, I didn't actually have this set up to mix properly because my my interface control panel is low. I didn't think I was going to have files to send through this thing. But, hey, you know what? That sounds really good. I mean, you guys saw I had like 12 decibels of gain reduction and it still sounded good. So, look, Mix Analog, they want people to use their stuff. They want people to understand that, you know, they have real hardware going on, nice sounding hardware that would probably cost you at least $700 to buy. You can instead, right now, rent for free, virtually, you know, streaming audio, rent for free. Oh, by the way, so after you get your settings, I'm going to actually mix this down now. You come down here and click bounce. By the way, don't get weirded out. If they are there, right now they're not there, but they will usually send you a message saying, would you like us to help you? It's cool. It does freak you out at first because you're like, oh God, is this a real person? And yeah, they usually in the morning, if you're in the States, they are there early, super early in the morning, like 3 in the morning. Also, if you're on the East Coast, they are there. But anyway, if you have any issues with, for some reason, the machine broke, because again, this is cutting edge technology. So anyway, I'm going to bounce this. And what happens is you book time, and then I forget how, I guess this is like less than 4 minutes. So you got to make sure that you have 4 minutes left, and a timer will actually pop up to let you know that your session is going to end and you can't bounce after a certain point. So it does let you know that. And so I'm actually going to hit play one more time to double check on my inputs and outputs. It looks like my levels are good though. I'm going to lower them a little bit and then play it one more time. All right, that's good. So, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why I have so many tokens, that's because you guys are awesome and you use my referral code. But in this video, I'm not going to put that link because I already have enough. And I actually, even though I have so many tokens, I have been every month, which I'm going to do it after I get off of here, I'm going to send even more money to Mix Analog, even though I have a ton of tokens already, because Mix Analog is doing an awesome service to the audio community by existing. I mean, I know they're a business, but the fact that I can use real hardware, and yeah, it's like 2 of their things are free now, but I don't know, I feel like wrong to be able to use this stuff for free. So some of these tokens I bought myself, but most of them were because you guys followed the referral link. But I don't even want anybody following the referral link this time. Just go to mixanalog.com, sign up, and you can use not only this, which this is awesome as it is, but they also allow you to use an 1176 Blue Stripe Revision A for nothing. So you can process, let me hit bounce before I forget. Okay, cool. I'm glad it was the 96 kilohertz version. Okay, so it actually bounces in real time. You know, it's hardware. So anyway, what was I getting at here? Okay, so the way their system is, it's actually set up to run at 192 kilohertz. So it will upsample, and if you want to get like the native bounce, then choose 192. But they actually use SOX for their sample rate conversion, which is like one of the best, I think, if not the best, besides maybe like Isotopes for sample rate conversion. Basically, you don't have to worry about the sample rate conversion being bad because it's good. But yeah, I love their tape machine. I love the 1176 on bass guitar, vocals, of course, and acoustic guitar, and drums, of course. I mean, the fact that you can use this hardware that would normally cost a ton of money for a cheap price, I actually have started doing more mixing because of this, because I have the Stam Audio one. I have the 1176 from them. But hooking it up and doing all that stuff, I don't want to say it's a pain in the butt, but it's just inconvenient when I'm just wanting to do like 1 or 2 tracks. So now I can just go and mix analog, and it costs like, it didn't ever cost any money, but okay, the VCA, I think it's like 32 tokens. So it's like $5 or something like that. I don't know, but it's very affordable, and you only pay when you actually need it. And, I really hope that people start using this service a lot more. I want you guys to use it because, the real home recording audience is not that big. So if you guys are the only ones taking advantage of this, you're going to have something above what other mix engineers are using, unless they actually own the hardware. But again, okay, so I can just download this. Oh, this is cool. I don't think they had this option before. So once it's bounced, you just hit download, and you can download your process file. If I hit cancel, I can just go right and put something else. Okay, so here's the one I was uploading. So these files did go through. I didn't think they were going through, but they did go through. So cool. And once you're done, I believe you can actually, you can save the preset. I know you can do that. I was trying to think of what else. I think you can just leave the session. It's been a couple weeks since I've last done this. Okay, so I think you click that icon, and then I can go here and delete this session so that if somebody else wants to use it, it's free. That's like the nice thing to do. And by the way, they've made it now so that if you have a session and it's not like at a 15-minute interval, you only get charged the prorated amount of tokens. So see down here, it says 100 mats for about $4.62. So the VCA, I believe, was 30 MATs. So that's like, what, $1 or $2? Now, the tape machine is the most expensive, obviously, because it's tape, and tape is not cheap, and neither is maintaining one of those machines. But anyway, guys, I've talked enough. I really want you to check this out for yourself. Again, I'm not trying to get more referral points. Like, I'm past that. I mean, I had plenty. I have enough to be happy for like the next, if I use this on a regular basis, like probably 2 months. So I'm not even concerned about that. I just want you guys to definitely check this out, because I know that if this was 10 years ago when I first started recording and mixing on a regular, I want to say professional basis, before that I've recorded audio and mixed, but if I had a tool like this where I could use this hardware, that again, the minimum price is $700 for clones. But if it's, we're not even talking about the extra electric you would have to, plus the shipping, and I don't know. Let's just say I prefer doing things this way over with my current setup, where I don't have rack gear just available to, patch in or whatever. This is great. This is so awesome. And the fact that they're letting you try it out for free right now, 2 of their modules for free, is awesome. And definitely, like I said, if you like what they're doing and you use their stuff enough, then do the right thing and send them, even if it's $10 or $20, it's going to keep them in business. I want Mix Analog to be here 30 years from now with racks full of gear, and they have a roadmap of other things that they want to do with their technology. But if we don't contribute to their business, they're not going to succeed. And this is something that I think should succeed. This is better than most plugins. The vast majority of plugins, this is better than. I mean, you heard it. Did you see that gain reduction? That was crazy. And it still sounded good. So, yeah, I'm going to actually go through the rest of the mixes that I just did. And I was going to actually spend my tokens on the VCA, but like I said, I'm going to actually probably toss another $20 towards Mix Analog, even though I don't really need to, just because this is cool and this is the future and this is just awesome. I am just so excited about this company. You know, it's not perfect, but it's getting there. It's slowly getting there. They're adding new stuff, and I can't wait to see what else they do. And they've actually already won some awards and things like that for what they're doing. So I just hope that the business model is sustainable in the long term, and the only way it can be is if we use their stuff and toss money their way. Without money, they cannot succeed. That's the bottom line. Anyway, thanks for watching, and go check it out. Stop watching, go watch, or go use this on your own tracks, because your mix deserves it. Just be careful. Time alignment is not perfect, so you do need to double check on your process stuff after the fact. I should have said it up front, but yes, make sure that you are double checking on your tracks, because otherwise it might come out sounding funky. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.